Hello everybody and welcome to another Cybernetics TV production. I'm your host, Insane Rabbi. Joining me today is Ichi. How you doing, Ichi?
I'm doing great, thank you. Yourself?
Not too bad. Excited for Game 4 of Morrow vs. Liquid TLO, round of 8. This is the quarterfinals of the Intel Extreme Masters. On camera is Snoopy, so show him your love. He's the guy that you don't get to hear a whole lot from, but he's the one controlling what you see. So, Water is delicious. We are at 5 seconds in the replay. You good to go, Ichi?
I'm good to go.
Alright. 3, 2... It doesn't matter about you, Snoopy. You're just the cameraman. Kidding. Love you. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go! I give... It does hurt, doesn't it, Snoopy? I'm sorry, Snoopy. In all honesty, Snoopy puts a lot of time and effort into this, and so does Ichi. And so does a lot of the staff that works here. So we are still recruiting, by the way. We're always looking for more cameramen. We're always looking for more casters. I mean, we had a couple new guys show up. We had Marty McFly. We have Ichi casting, but he also does camera work. And we had actually Nonvidius, who plays for the XTV competitive Han team. He showed up and did some high-level StarCraft commentary, and hopefully you guys like that one. So I mean, it's open to anybody, even if you're like, oh, I don't know, I might not be good, I'm scared. Just come on, try out, have a good time, cast with me. You'll have all the resources XTV gets to use at your disposal. Do some casts, and if you're a camera guy, you know, come on, let's do some VODs, man. Cameramen are very tough to find, and we do see Morrow actually trying to scout for proxies. I would assume that's why he sent his SCV to mine out there at his natural. Not because he feels like long-distance mining. We do have the racks going down now for Morrow, and a racks going down for Liquid TLO. Your thoughts on this map and how it's going to play out in the TVT setup, Ichi?
I think this map is very short distance between both bases, and usually I do see quite a lot of, well, from my experience, because I play random, I do see a lot of Marines and tanks mix, because if you look outside your natural expansion, you see that ledge, and it's usually a good place to put your tanks down there. And maybe if you got Viking support, you can just pick off any units that's coming towards your base. So it allows you to be very defensive and get your expansion up and just deal with early aggression.
Sounds good. So look to see a lot of Marines and tanks on this map. That's one way you can play it. I'm really interested to see if maybe we see a lot of heavy infantry push, some sort of a timing attack before the tanks come out. We do have the orbital commands coming out for both players. TLO's is a little bit behind. Nothing too new or fancy. And yeah, we do have the factory going down now for Morrow. No factory as of yet for Liquid TLO. I know I keep saying Liquid TLO, it's because TLO just seems to be too easy to pronounce. I'm sorry. I have to be like, there needs to be more to the name. Because otherwise I'd be like, Mouse Esports Morrow every single time. But it does look as though Reactor, Reactor instead of Tech Lab first on the racks coming out from Morrow. And we do have a Tech Lab and a factory coming out for TLO. So, interesting to note, the Reactor looking to go maybe a little Marine heavy. A good amount of Marines will be able to push down Marine Marauder pretty easily. We do have the factory with a Tech Lab. So Marines tanks coming out from Mao's Morrow, Mao's Esports. And this is going to be very interesting. Are we going to see a quick siege? Or maybe, actually, we might even see Thors. I don't know. Nah, we'd see an armory down by now. So finally, a non-mirror match. Or non-like racks factory, and then it may deviate. But we got factory siege tanks and a reactor on a racks instead of just, you know, whoa, Liquid TLO coming out with a Hellion, 2 SCVs, Marauder, and 2 Marines. Not gonna be able to. Oh no! I was gonna say not gonna be able to do anything to the bunker, but Morrow actually destroyed his bunker. This is huge. This could be devastating right here. He's going to have to use those Marines to kill off that Hellion real fast. He's retreating, trying to wait for 2 more Marines to come out. They're out. You need to micro. Make sure the Hellion... Oh, the tank is out. I did not see the tank coming out. So he is going to be fine. And TLO is definitely going to have to back up. TLO coming out with the Tech Lab, with the Banshees. And I'm talking too much and I'm yawning. Because my brain needs oxygen. I actually was thinking the Banshee would be coming out, but knowing that the SCV has seen the starport, maybe Cloak and Banshees is not a good idea here. Hello. Maybe it is. I could be wrong. And it does look as though... No, I take it back. I was like, Marauders look like they're slowing. And that Hellion just got destroyed. SCVs look like they're about to be pulled as well. Marine, Banshee, nothing's close to being out. And SCV's coming out. They're trying to surround these Marines, trying to just do a little bit of extra damage. The Hellion is focusing. Oh, wow, look, SCVs from Morrow coming out. Morrow actually using his SCVs now, and the tank does go down, but the Marines are still up and running. As soon as that Banshee's out, he should be fine. And there you go. So, Morrow way late with the SCVs. If he was trying to come with the SCVs to repair that tank, just didn't do it in time. And those SCVs are going to drop to that Hellion. Banshee is out, so you're going to need lots of Marines, which are coming out. And the siege tanks. Still no siege mode out, but I don't really think that's going to be too big of a deal. One base to one base. And
as far as thinking...
Yep.
Go ahead.
Go for it, man.
I was just thinking, because he was moving in, and had it started researching siege mode, by the time he got to TLO's base, he'd already had it. And he'd be able to probably dish out some more damage if he sieged it outside and just went in and tried picking up some stuff.
Yeah, and actually we do see the Cloak coming out for Liquid TLO, using it to great effectiveness. Morrow was a little bit late on the scan. He was sitting at 62 when he finally scanned, so I would have expected a much faster scan coming out, although now, with this Cloak, look at Liquid TLO's control, just back-kiting those Marines over and over. Now uncloaking, going to go back, repair that Banshee. Command Center going down for him. And it does look as though a second barracks is being built, or was built, along with an eBay for Morrow. And yeah, I mean, just not losing these Banshees, always having the threat of Banshees, is doing so much work for Liquid TLO in the form of a threat harassment, so to speak. It's not even the fact that, oh, my Banshees are killing units, it's the fact that you cannot expand right now against those Banshees. It's tough. And if he moves out without enough scans, and it does look as though TLO scans the base, he's going to see Rax Reactor, Rax Tech Lab, and Tech Lab Factory with an eBay down. So, probably going to build... Oh, I take it back. Has built a Raven, and will not actually trade the starport to the Rax for the Tech Lab, but instead continue to build Banshees. Alright, so we do have two Banshees coming in from Liquid TLO into the main base of Morrow. He's going to probably cloak here and force a scan. No, the turret's right there. He's just picking off... Oh, he uncloaks. Be careful. Oh! TLO, you don't want to lose that Banshee, boss. And just doing what he can. There it is. There's a cloak. It's going to force him to scan, which is going to make him lose. Oh, he doesn't even have... Oh, there it is. And actually losing one of his Banshees right there. But, you know, losing 150 minerals and 100 gas for 240 or 270 minerals, it's a slight disadvantage, but you got to think he's also picking off a lot of Marines. So this cloaked Banshee strat, it's strong, and we do have one more cloak coming out for Morrow. He does have one cloak left. Does he elect to blow it to kill off that Banshee, or? And it looks like he is just kind of stockpiling energy right now. 5 tanks with siege mode just now researching. Stim almost completed, probably going to go for the combat shield after that. And with TLO with siege tanks already on his natural, I don't think there's a whole lot that Morrow can do to try and pull this game back. Ichi?
No, exactly. TLO did the right thing there. He was using these Banshees to great use. Why? Because he was expanding. He needed to buy himself time, so he's already got Banshees out. So why not just use it? Try and doing some harassment. Keep Morrows on his feet and just get his expansion out easily. Now that he's expanded, he's just got his tank out, he's got his army outside, and he's just going to chill out, and he knows he's going to be ahead economy and probably in supplies as well.
Right now we do have TLO coming in with the Banshee, trying to pick off as many Marines as possible. Siege tanks have to be very careful. Good scan and stim. TLO almost losing the Banshee. He did lose one earlier. 4 SCVs coming forward. A lot of SCVs coming out from Morrow. He realizes he has to go all in here. He is way behind, but he does have a better army, but he's seriously behind in economy, and you're not going to be able to break this with just your units. So, missile turret coming up. You are